dust gunked things up pretty good, and the grubs were going in for close kills. Basically, a nightmare.
Into something you could not escape!
Dust gunked things up pretty good, and the grubs were going in for close kills. Basically, a nightmare. Dust gunked things up pretty good, and the grubs were going in for close kills. Basically, a nightmare. Fight!
No prisoners today! Come get me!
The enemy's out there, not here.
High-class stuff.
Head on!
Oh, great! Just great!
Anyone out there? For the run!
The dust gunked things up pretty good, and the grubs were going in for close kills. Basically, a nightmare. Down in front! Bring it on! They're on!
a beefsteak.
Need a hand!
Stay dead!
I'm banged up!
Dibs!
Hold on! I'm on your side! Today.
I'm banged up!
Revive me! My bad! Taking fire!
You're happy to see me. Lights up! My turn.
Wretches! Thanos!
I did that!
Whew, glad to be out of there. What's next?
Well, we call in and make sure Control knows what's going on. Kilo to Control. I need Loomis.
What is it, Lieutenant?
Colonel?
Paddock here. This grub in Goraznia, they called him Khan.
This isn't Goraznia.
My army threw all we had at him.
Colonel, what about the light mass missile?
Cadet, leave strategy to men with bars. I don't want to hear a word from any of you until Paddock's boogeyman is dead and I can...
So, how's that missile work?
It's classified, but There's one here in Halvo. The inventor teaches at the academy.
Yeah, Professor Elliot. I worked in his lab at LaCroix before he went military. The missile draws power from refined emulsion. The more emulsion, the bigger the boom.
Courtesy of your big boom.
God.
How close were you to the impact point?
Close enough. That thing would burn up this entire city.
This one's low yield. After the Hammer of Dawn, Elliot stopped working on it.
How low yield?
Baird, or Lieutenant, to fire that thing, you have to get the targeting beacon, the launch codes, personally activate the missile on site, and get this all approved by command.
Control, Kilo here. So, we're gonna get the light mass missile online and use it to kill General Khan. Any objections?
Works for me. All right, come on, cadet. You're going back to the academy. That's an order.
Cadet Hendrik, I'm curious to hear what it takes to convince an Onyx Guard cadet to steal one of the COG's most powerful weapons.
I was against it, sir.
That's right. Run to Daddy.
Maybe you could show me and the army you volunteered for a little respect.
I tried that, and look what it got me.
Cadet?
Colonel, I'm an academy cadet. I had to see if my friends were all right. We followed the main sewer line from the museum to the academy. It was the only way to get there alive. If I was gonna die, I'd rather do it inside the academy. Karn had already been there. The fight was over and my friends were dead. The only way we could avenge them was to get the light mass missile beacon from Professor Elliot's lab.
We sure that beacon's there?
One way to find out.
Enemy spotted!
Fire in the hole! Let's go!
You can't...
Look out! On the side! Reaver incoming!